All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and talk to you now about the fourth way that we get paid in our incredible King of Compensation plan, and it is actually called UniLevel Commissions. You know, one of the exciting things about OrganoGold is how consumable our product is. You know, when you've got a product that people are already in the habit of consuming 3 to 5 times a day without you even asking them or reminding them, then what it does, it allows for a lot of reorders, because reorders come from when a person depletes what they currently have. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to go back and reorder product. And so now this part of our compensation plan is absolutely incredible. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something with you, that the next 3 income streams that I want to talk about are all dedicated to reorders, okay, or reorders of product. So let's talk about UniLevel Commissions. Let's talk about how it actually works. The UniLevel commission structure is based off of what we call your personal enrollment tree. Let's talk about that. If you ever hear me say the term PET or P-E-T, I'm talking about the personal enrollment tree. It simply means that the people that you've personally enrolled yourself, we're not speaking of the dual team anymore, which bases off of what you do in your right and your left, and sometimes what other people do down below or your upline. Your UniLevel tree is going to be based off of the people that you personally enroll, and anyone that you personally enroll will be on what we call your first level. Your first level. The UniLevel allows you to get paid as deep as 9 levels with what we call compression. I'll explain to you what compression is in a moment. How do you first qualify for UniLevel Commissions? This is how it works. Once you've actually become a marketing associate in our company, which means that you've actually created at least 200 CV of volume, or you've personally sponsored one on your right, one on your left, who become active, you now have qualified as what we call a marketing associate. And what happens is the first 3 levels of UniLevel Commissions are actually rewarded to you. All right, this is one of the only companies that I've personally seen that gives you so deep commission potential without you having to go out there and do a whole lot of work. Now, how does it actually work? When the reorders come in, that means that orders that are not first orders or orders that are not promotional product packs, all of it goes through the organization and it flows upward. Every single circle here represents a person's business center, okay? And I'm not saying that your tree is going to look exactly like this. I'm using this for an example of how UniLevel commissions flow up. Let's just say that a product was ordered right here. Let's say 100 CV of product was ordered right here in that center. Then what happens is this person here, who would be the sponsor, this is this person's first level. This would be the second level to this person. This would be the third level to this person. 4th level to this person, 5th level to this person, and if this was you, this would be your 6th level that you would have actually generated a commission there on the 6th level based on your qualifications, okay? So how does it actually work? OrganoGold is taking percentages. On the very first level, we're going to pay 5% on the CV. Second level is going to be 5% on the CV. Third level, 5% on the CV. Now, when we get to starting our leadership levels, which starts at Sapphire, that's how you qualify to get your 4th level of UniLevel Commissions. It's going to be rewarded at 4%. When you become a Ruby consultant, you get your 5th level. That's going to be an additional 4%. Emerald, you get 3% on that 6th level. And at the Diamond level, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 7th level, where you'll be rewarded at 3%. Blue Diamond, 2% on the 8th level. And Black Diamond, Crown, and Crown Ambassador, which is going to pay you 1% on your 9th level. The thing I want you to understand, for those of you who have very little experience in networking, is that all of these commissions are rewarded to you. You don't have to pick either or. So whatever level you get to, if you get to the Sapphire level, guess what? You'll get your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and your 4th level of commission. The beauty of a UniLevel tree is that there's no limit to the number of people or businesses that can actually be in those trees, which means that you have unlimited number of people who can produce reorders of coffee sales. So those people who are out there creating retail trade shows, people who are out there doing seminars with coffee or whatever it may be, or even your distributors when they actually place an auto ship order or when they place a retail order, whatever it may be, all of that volume flows through your UniLevel, and it's actually going to pay out those commissions respectively. So the UniLevel Commissions, ladies and gentlemen, allows you to be in a position to get what we call mailbox money. As people run out of product, they reorder product, and guess what happens? That money continues to come in, those sales continue to come in, which allows you to actually generate commission. So when you look at it, it's extremely powerful. This is why most people get involved in networking, so that they can build what's called a residual income. And so the next 3 incomes, including this one here that I'm going to talk about, which will make 4, is going to be dedicated towards your residual component of your income. So ladies and gentlemen, income number 4 is UniLevel Commissions. It's easy, it's simple, it's coffee.